what I've started doing is,
in the absence of Andrew Spielberg Parry, I've been given the job of videoing today, so we parked opposite this little public house, and in a minute I'll go through the map with Bernard. Right, Bernard's going to lead us through the map for today's walk.
Good morning, Alan. It's rather grey this morning, but promising to come sunny later on. And we're here at Inglewhite. We've parked here before not too long ago, opposite the Green Man. And we're going to walk in this direction here, anti-clockwise. It's a brand new walk. And eventually we reach Middleton Hall, which is the furthest south. And then we start this return here. A bit of a zigzag here. And eventually past the old Congregational Church here, 17 something. It's a very old church. We'll see it when we've got getting back to the cars. So it's 6 miles and it's fairly flat, 300 feet
Right.
in terms of height.
So we're now ready to rock and roll.
Absolutely, yeah.
There we are. There's only 8 of us today. The grass is growing quite long on either side of the footpath, but the footpath's dry, solid and visible. An unusual little picnic bench. And they've got a pond next to it.
we should do some exercises here, get a bit warm.
Here, Jeff's exercising to get warm. There we are, the first bridge of the day, and Jeff's going to take the photo opportunity in case it's the last bridge of the day. The weather is not brilliant, overcast. The forecast is meant to be 20 degrees or so later in the day, but slightly chilly at the moment.
We're going front to the house.
The dog's on the stile trying to get attention. I think it's quite happy the way it's wagging its tail there. The path goes through what seem to be the grounds of this house. If I can zoom in on the gate, you possibly see the way sign.
There's a little yellow marker on that.
I'm guessing at some stage this was a water pump, but not 100% sure. There's not quite as much room to get through as one might have anticipated. Bernard had been slashing at it with his walking pole to break some of the twigs to make space.
And like they specifically tell you, make you climb over the...
Eddie's had to smash the nettles down for everybody who's walking in shorts here. Not the best of gaps to get into the next field.
I think somebody's definitely trying to make it as difficult as possible.
There's a bank of solar panels. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. I presume it's for that little bit of a farmhouse. Very pleasant little sea road. It leads to farms, I presume. And I presume historically this was a barn. And there we are, walking onwards. I wondered why Bernard had led down that last bit of section. He must have known that this path was here. So there they are, the 3 of them. Speak no evil, say no evil, and what's the other evil one? We have the choice here of a bridge or stepping stones. Everybody has opted for the bridge. This is the first bit of climbing we've done on the day. You may remember Bernard said there was approximately 300 feet of climb. So this is going to give us about 20 or 30 foot of that. We've been mud free for a few weeks of walking, but Bernard's managed to find us some today. Yeah, Bernard, come on Bernard, providing us with the mud. Just gone through another farmyard and there's a lovely little farmhouse. The sun is trying to break through, not obvious yet, but I'm sure later we'll get some blue. We just come through a farmyard and going down towards this gate. This is not a well trodden path. Or a little stream down the side of us and a little bridge, and I've lost where they've gone. There we are, find them in the distance.
You'll go and do your natural service.
Long grass and difficult to get through. Everybody's going slow to try and find decent footing and get through the gaps.
Ideal. But that's what they've done. They said, oh, we don't need to train people now, we can just get into the road.
The style is there, but there's no obvious path to the style, so that's why we've gone this way. 10 minutes past 12 and we've stopped for lunch break. Some have gone for the shade under the tree and some have taken the full sun.
Okay.
I think the wagon's wider than the road, we're getting tucked into the side. Just give a quick 360 degree swoop. This is probably the highest ground we've been on all the walk. So fields to the left, a little sort of valley to the right with trees growing. You see the water in the bottom of the stream. All very scenic. The weather's warmed up a little bit, but it's still not full sunshine. Yet more part of the route without an obvious path. Fortunately, I'm the only one wise enough to have long trousers on, but all the others have got short trousers, and walking through the nettles is a delight. Just on the village green. There we have Jeff taking a picture and Bernard leading us off at the start of the walk. We're in the little courtyard of a set of little buildings. This one here is called the granary. There's Jeff taking a few pictures. Presume that would have been the old entrance for the horse and cart or whatever. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Not quite sure what this is, but it looks like it's not moved for a long time.
Why is it here?
And Steve, who generally knows these things, has just asked, why is it here?
Don't know.
And he's just answered he doesn't know. And there's a bit of white plastic that's blown off the top of something.
Are the lights on there? The lights? Yes, the bulbs.
And Peter's wanting the light bulbs out of the back lights.
Yeah.
We just stopped for afternoon break. It should be 2 o'clock, but as usual with this group, we're always on time or early. And we spotted a seat which helps, and there's the ice cream shop, so some of them have gone in for an ice cream.
Very creamy ice cream, very nice.
So there we've got 5 of them all sat on the wall, 4 eating ice cream and Jeff having a drink, but he's got an ice cream tub next to him. And what do you say about the ice cream, Peter?
Very creamy.
Very creamy, said Peter. another well-used style, nettles everywhere, and I'm led to believe there's no sign of the path on the other side, so it's followed by compass. Right, we're just walking through some what looks to be private land. They've got immaculate manicured lawns and a lovely set of buildings, and there you are, 2 garages, and must be having a little bit of work doing. Absolutely fantastic little location for somebody to live. We're outside Inglewhite Church. Bernard and Co have just been in through the gate to look through the window to have a look inside. Don't know if you can see that. Erected in 1826, and if you look over the wall you can see the tops of some of the gravestones. Very pleasant area. Time is 2:55 and we've just arrived back at the cars. Everybody home safe and well, and hopefully Andrew will take over with a video next week. Bye for now.